Welcome back on the OMG channel. If you're new, the channel is about more or less successful projects. Like this greenhouse. A lot of people have asked me in the comments why I haven't made a video about it yet. But the story starts earlier. Let's go on a journey through time. Kommst du mit? Setting it up on my own wasn't a problem. The profiles fit perfectly. But we have to go further back. There's a funny story about the foundation. Where will the greenhouse be? Here or there? Shadow, sunshine. How do the environment and the seasons behave? We should clarify a few questions. What do we expect? Why do we need it? Which one? Where? How? How much is it? Does it make sense? And the feedback. What do we expect from the greenhouse? Of course, a plentiful harvest of healthy vegetables, tasty fruit and strengthening herbs. As much self-sufficiency as possible. Early cultivation and a long harvest window. Pest control, less effort. Overwintering of plants. Mishka toilet when it rains. Weather protection such as hailstorm and frost. Why do we need a greenhouse? Our expectations meet reality. In my case, the 4 seasons. Summer and winter are clearly defined. But our weather in April contains 4 seasons in one day. We have to protect the plants in spring and autumn. We have frost until May. Peppers and chilies take a long time, and without a few extra weeks they will not ripen. The position of the sun shows it clearly. To harvest a ton of peppers, we have to use the space as best as possible. This can be done with an irrigation system. The plant gets as much water as it needs. No, Mishka, you're not part of it. Rainwater is collected and fed to the plant. Long story short, we control the climate. A little. Which greenhouse should it be? My father's is more than 30 years old. It has been through a lot. Originally made of glass that broke. The glass greenhouses in the neighborhood are also damaged. Plastic is not durable. Cheap greenhouses cannot withstand storms. How much do you want to spend? €2.50, triple the price, 30 times more, 100 times more, 1,000 times more.
It's not about the money.
I can't tell you which one is best for you, but I can tell you how I made my decision. Insulation or no insulation, that is the question. For my purposes, I need insulation more than sunlight. 60mm twin wall panels provide sufficient insulation and diffuse light. Shading in summer is not necessary. The shading is completely natural. In spring it is naked and in summer protected by the leaves. The area under cultivation is important, and the larger it is, the more economical the investment will be. Das ist ja, da fehlt der halbe. I think there is nothing more to say about the pictures except that we can be very happy that no one was hurt.
What? Scheiße, beim Gerhard ist ein Abbrucher! Fuck! Beim Gerhard ist ein... Wow! Scheiße! Da fehlt... Beim Gerhard ist der Baum nicht.
Where is the best place for the greenhouse? The size is known. Now you have to observe the course of the year and make the right choice. The legal requirements must also be considered. Here in Bavaria, we are lucky. A greenhouse can be built without any problems.
Bayern, die sind mir. Bayern, jawohl, die sind mir.
How to build a greenhouse? Every house starts with a foundation, except in Swabia. They start with a roof. Oh no, my tree! Mishka like it, most important. And then we have to dig a trench. Unfortunately, the whole corner is full of clay. After 20 centimeters already starts the clay. I stopped digging as I reached 60 centimeters. Far from the 80 centimeter or on sand. So I switched from strip foundation to point foundation. It was 1.5 meters until I hit sand. "20 centimeters is not enough to plant anything. I had to dig deeper or pour concrete higher. Pouring concrete is easier. That's the only reason why it is higher. Even it looks great now, it wasn't actually the plan. Ultimately, the simple strip foundation became an 80 cm strip foundation, additionally a 1.8 meter deep point foundation. All because of the clay. As it later turns out, it was a very wise decision. Delivery day! The long-awaited package finally arrives. I started to building the frame the same evening I returned from Malaysia. I heard so many horror stories about building a greenhouse. It was so much fun. Because the pieces fit together so neatly, I lost track of time and didn't take any pictures. The aim was also to use the leftovers from building the house. That's why they were included right away. So dig another trench, install the remaining granite steps from the stairs, put in the reinforcing steel, walk on the concrete, piece on the greenhouse, dig another trench, work concrete, fill it, walk over it, and here you can see the insect cellar entrances. Unfortunately, I didn't take any picture of them. I organized all roof tiles for this. These are in the trench, which will then be covered with a concrete cover. Walk on the concrete. The tiles on top of them. The beetles and the newts can get in through the entrance and overwinter. The entire path is a bug cellar. And here you can already see the first cracks because the foundation is only 60 cm deep and stands on clay. So it was a good decision to put the greenhouse on that massive foundation. Work was not only carried out around the greenhouse, but also inside and in the house. The young plant slowly became nervous and wanted to go out, so shelf has to be built, and the heating system was also installed at the same time. With the plants in the greenhouse and the heating system working, I was able to fly to Mexico with a peace of mind. When I got back, it was already getting hot in the greenhouse and automatic irrigation system was urgently needed. So I quickly bought an old oak barrel and converted. Unfortunately, the pipes weren't available in my color, so I painted them with a special coating. I installed the irrigation and finally put the plant into the ground. After the irrigation system was installed, it still had to be carefully approved by Mishka. He then showed it clear to me that we now had to continue outside. The thin layer of humus on the clay made me raise the entire outdoor area. A beetle castle was also built and tall grasses and trees were planted. How much did the project cost? The steel was recycling just €5, concrete round about 2 tons, €100, ties for free, granite steps, leftovers from the house building, heating system €150, shelves €300 in total, the light €25, the wiring €50, a second door €150, a third window €75 with automatic opener, the oak barrel €140, the pipes €45, the special coating €15. The greenhouse itself was a special deal, so I got a discount 3,000 euro original. I paid 2,000 euro inclusive transport. The fuse box 40 euro. The mulch 46 euro. The stones for the Beetle castle 15 euro. The roof ties for free. The irrigation system 180 euro. The lock on the door 7 euro. Hooks, screws, altogether 25 euro. So in total a summary of 3,400 euro. Does it make sense? Growing your own food is not economical here in Germany, but it is much healthier and tastes much better. The feeling of having something special is priceless. Instead of driving with the car to the supermarket to buy some vegetables, I just go into the garden and snack directly from the plant. Back to the question, does it make sense? Everyone has to decide for themselves. I really enjoyed the project. Last but not least, the feedback. The greenhouse is now in the third round and it works perfectly. It survived a heavy storm without any problems. There was more than 20 centimeters of snow on top and it was easy to put together by myself. It always brings me joy and it looks simply classy. If you like the video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.